I want to start right off the rip with the fact that someone had mentioned, can Lori go even a day without drinking wine? And this is an interesting thing, right? Is because, first off, Lori, really, you don't drink much. I mean, seriously, you drink on Wednesday nights when we do the podcast because it's just kind of our thing, right? Yeah. Lori with wine and stuff like that. But and the rest of the time, you might drink one day a week, one night a week, not even a day.
It just depends how bad.
Yeah, it's never in a day. Yeah, it depends how bad.
It depends on the day.
Exactly.
Depends on the day, yeah.
If it's a real bad day, she's bringing out that big one that says horrible day. Like, it's like the cup that can fit the whole bottle.
Yeah, the whole bottle.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
And it's just like
But
horrible.
my point is that this reminds me of, remember Mark Bailey? From Bailey, just from Mark Bailey Reptiles or whatever, up in Minnesota. Great guy, by the way. I remember every time I saw him at a reptile show, he was hammered.
Yes.
You know, like all the time he was hammered. So I just assumed the guy was a lush, you know?
Yeah.
And so I remember one night I was talking to him, and it was one of the first times. This was like 12 years after every time I saw him, he was hammered, and he was sober. And he was like, yeah, goes honestly, the only time I drink is at reptile shows. Yeah. He said, and I just decided I'm going to stop drinking because he got into CrossFit and stuff like that. And I said, the problem is, Mark, is that I only see you hammered. So I assume you're hammered 365 days a year. So I think it's the same perception here, right?
Yes.
Is because you drink wine on the podcast, people assume you have a wine problem.
Well, is it a problem?
Yeah, it's not really
I don't think
a
it's that problem. I mean, look at Italy, all them people are really old. They drink the red wines and stuff. They live to old age.
And that is true. It's not like I'm sitting on here getting smashed.
So some nights. You went through a bottle and a half a couple times.
But I wasn't smashed.
Well, I had to drive you home.
You lost some articles of your...
Oh, yeah, you lost your phone. You lost your phone.
You put your phone in the doggy shit bag section.
Yeah, you put your phone in the dog shit section.
I was not smashed. I was feeling good.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
well,
for
so
sure.
You know what is interesting about what you just said about the old people drinking a glass of wine, and the saying, I think, is that, a glass of red wine a day can keep you healthy. But I think what it really is
that's the saying?
Well, I think that's what people say.
Saying.
I may have just made that up.
It doesn't have a good ring to it.
The point is, I think it's not the wine. I think it's the antioxidants in the grapes. So you could eat red grapes and probably be better than drinking wine.
There's something with the fermentation.
The fermentation.
That also
the
is.
alcohol.
Jay, can you look that shit up for me really quick? That has to be a wives' tale.
No,
I just can't believe
so.
For
You're
a
not
second.
going to get the same benefits just eating the red grapes.
The same benefits as far as being drunk, I agree.
No.
But the same benefits to health.
That's the health benefit. It's getting drunk.
Let's see. Red wine in moderation has long been thought to be heart healthy. The alcohol and certain substances of red wine called antioxidants may actually help prevent coronary artery disease, the condition that leads to heart attacks. Any links between red wine and fewer heart attacks aren't completely understood. So I guess you're right.
Yeah, and nowhere in there said, or just eat red grapes.
Yeah.
So this is what that meant. This means that it could potentially be, but we just haven't studied it yet.
Yeah.
They
So,
haven't found
keep
any
drinking.
adverse.
Yeah, just
Keep drinking.
Just keep drinking until you get
until they tell us otherwise.
Yeah. So anyways, I just wanted to defend my wife and tell everyone that you're not a wino.
Oh, thank you, hon. But I don't need you to defend me.
I know you don't need me
Look
to.
at these guns. You think she needs your defense?
Yes.